Be the change you seek. A very wise man once said that. And today I actually want to talk about being the breakthrough that you seek and how you can be a breakthrough and help your community, your family, and the world just be a more prosperous place. Well, good morning from Miami. Good afternoon, London. Good evening, Bulgaria, Italy, Turkey, you guys over there. And I guess happy Sunday to you guys in Asia. I'm Randy Gage, and this is the RAIN International Be the Breakthrough presentation. We do this every Saturday morning, Eastern Time. And it's just an overview of what the RAIN International product line benefits are and what you could do if you're interested in the business. We're looking for social entrepreneurs. Social entrepreneurs who can help address two challenges that the world is facing. Challenge number one is the health crisis around the world, and challenge number two is financial insecurity for millions of people around the world. Let's start with the first one, the health crisis. What do we know? We know that we live in the greatest time in human history. Technology is moving faster than any time in history. Medical advances are happening faster than any time in history. We're just accelerating our knowledge and our progress, and yet obesity is becoming an epidemic. Degenerative diseases are becoming an epidemic. When all of these technology and advances are going up, so are the number of people who are obese, so are the number of people who are not healthy. And what's the cause for that? Well, we believe it's what we eat and drink. We are digging our graves with our teeth, because as rapidly as we've advanced, we've just fallen prey to a bunch of mind viruses and marketers and campaigns that get us eating stuff that is, the longer the expiration date is on your food, the shorter the expiration date is on your life. And if you go in the average home in the world today and you go in the pantry and you look at the breakfast cereal that's good till 2028 and the pasta that's good to 2027 and the other stuff that's good till 2020, I don't know when. I mean, it's just not healthy. And we're going to talk today about what I think is the biggest breakthrough in nutrition in probably at least the last 50 years, perhaps the last century. And that breakthrough is seed source nutrition. So we're going to dive into that first. Then we're going to come back and we're going to look at the second challenge, the financial insecurity. And the premise of this for both of these challenges is the same thing. If you're one of the people willing to help solve the problem, there's very lucrative opportunity here for you. So you truly can be a social entrepreneur building wealth by doing good. And that's what, if you've been invited here to look this over today, it's by somebody who believes in you and they believe you'd be an amazing addition to our team as we take this movement of seed source nutrition around the planet. Now, so we're going to look at the seed source nutrition, and then we're going to look at the social entrepreneur side gig business opportunity. But let's start with what the breakthrough is. One of the things the RAIN scientists and researchers discovered is that a seed is 20 to 30 times more potent than what it grows into. So for purity, for potency, for bioavailability, think about it. Take an apple seed, it has the DNA, it has every ingredient, every constituent needed in there to grow an apple tree. An orange seed can grow an orange tree. So anybody could have thought of this breakthrough, but the scientists and researchers at Rains were the only one who did. And so Rain developed this line of seed source nutrition. And they developed a process called the nutrient preservation protocol to take these seeds, because if you just ate a bunch of seeds, they would rip up your intestines and pass through your body without a lot of benefits and kind of not be good for you. Rain has spent more than a decade developing the nutrient preservation protocol using the meat, the husks of the seeds, where the nutrients are, but taking it through this incredible protocol to get those ingredients, to keep them dormant until it's time to activate them when you're going to take the product, to make sure kill off any bacteria or insects or anything like that. Goes through low temperature pasteurization process, a lot of the products, to preserve the active ingredients, reverse osmosis, water filtration, blue light filtration, an incredible process to know you're getting the safest, most potent, most powerful, superior nutrition on planet Earth. Rain has a scientific advisory board to, again, just ensure the quality. I actually want to talk about this guy, Dr. Daniel Beckles. He's the head of the Rain Scientific Advisory Board. To give you an idea, just so you know the science behind these products. So Dr. Beckles is an MD, he's a PhD, he's an adjunct professor at Texas A&M University. He's a fellow in the Harvard School of Medicine. Oh, and by the way, what he does in his spare time, not really his day job, he's a transplant surgeon. He does heart and lung transplants. So this is the credibility. Dr. Beckles is just the example of the kind of science that's behind these products. I want to give you a little bit more. These are the results from a lab test. It sent some of the Rain products for cells on, for tests on human cells. And one of the products, which you're going to hear about, tested to increase immunity by 67%. Another one to reduce cellular inflammation by 80%. And the other one to increase resistance to aging by 79%. So this is lab testing, okay? This isn't just some, I don't know what. This is real science behind it. So what I would like to do is kind of take you through these products one by one, and you will see this is the biggest breakthrough in nutrition in decades, at least. And I'm going to actually take a sip of some of them right now. All right, the first four products I'm going to talk about all come in these gel packs. This is a technology called suspension gel technology, where the active ingredients are held in this gel, and preserved until you open the packet and take it, and it's the most bioavailable, as opposed to, if you get like caplets at some of these health food stores or supermarket, they're compressed with 10,000 pounds of pressure and they just pass through your body. Or it's such a weird delivery mechanism, your body doesn't even know what to do with it. So let's talk about the first two, kind of the flagship products. These are what the company was founded on: Soul and Soul Red. These are mega antioxidants. I believe they're the most powerful antioxidants you can find on planet Earth. Now, what do? Of course, they fight free radicals. They help slow down the aging process. It helps boost your immunity. It helps you maintain proper heart function. But I think the biggest thing that those products do, and why there's so many people around the world who swear by those products, is because they reduce inflammation. And you know what? I'm here in Miami. If I go out my place and go down the street to the bus stop and find 100 people on there, I would bet 95 or 98 of them have inflammation and they don't even know it. So if you have any kind of health challenges, when your body's inflamed, it's worse. If you're any kind of athlete and you exercise, work out, and you're trying to recuperate, if your body is inflamed, it's worse. Every bad health condition is exasperated by your body being in high inflammation. Every good health outcome is improved if your body doesn't have inflammation or reduced inflammation. So they're both similar products: black cumin seed and a lot of beneficials. And you see the berries. The black raspberry one is a little more powerful antioxidant. The red raspberry one is a little more powerful for heart health. So, but I will tell you this: if you're fortunate enough, like those of us here in the United States are, and you have both of those products available in your country, take one of each. Take one in the morning, one in the evening. It doesn't matter which one, but that will keep your inflammation. You'll really be in the optimal place. All right, the next product is called Bend, and this is to stop joint pain. It's for bones, joints, and cartilage. And it's a power pack formula. And you're going to see, I'm going to just go through, we have like 10, 11 products. So I'm not going to go into all the details and all of the ingredients. I promise you, if you got interest, the person who invited you, we've got videos, we've got a magazine, we've got product fact sheets, we've got all the details for you. I just want to go through them quickly, highlight the main benefit of each. Also, not all products are available in all countries. So get with the person inviting you. By the way, I forgot to say at the start, you probably figured it out by now, I hope. We have translation available. We do this into Spanish, Bosnian, Turkish, Bulgarian, Italian, something else. We're live streaming on Facebook at the same time, YouTube on the same time, YouTube Spanish channel, I think. So just go down to the globe and you can select the language for the translation. All right, so Bend, joint and cartilage pain issues. The only thing in terms of ingredients I would tell you is that I think is really notable is there is a vegan source of glucosamine. Doesn't come from shellfish like 99% of the joint formulas you will buy. Why is that? Because all Rain products have no artificial ingredients, no bad stuff, and they're all 100% vegan. All right, the fourth gel pack I want to talk about is if you want to detox, nourish, and protect, cleanse your blood, this is the product for you. It's called Core. This is the ultimate greens product. It's got kale powder, wheatgrass, spirulina, milk thistle, cranberry seeds, black cumin seeds. I mean, when I tell you, this is the equivalent if you go to a health food store or someplace that has a juice bar. This is the equivalent of 8 or 9 servings of fruits and vegetables, by the way. 8 or 9 servings. If you went to one of those juice bars and you said mix up this, it would cost you probably $25 to get a smoothie or a juice that has that. All right, next product, one of my absolute favorites. It's called Beet. Now, the name Beet comes from, big part of the ingredients is beetroot. But this is the ultimate cardiovascular powerhouse. So it's beetroot and L-arginine, and then a bunch of additional seeds to create a really powerful formula. So this has two amazing effects that you notice right away. Number one, the cardiovascular, because it opens up the nitrous oxide. Is that right? I hope I got it right. Somebody will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. So your blood veins, you know, the capillaries, they open more. You get more oxygen in your blood. What it means to me, it means when I hit the softball in my games on the weekend, it goes 30 to 40 feet further. Means you have more energy, you recuperate faster. I mean, anybody who does any athletic activity, they will love the Beet. So if you know anyone does Pilates, yoga, tennis, pickleball, softball, bowling, Orange Theory, any of the gym workout, resistance training, they will go crazy with this. Now, the other thing is L-arginine is for sexual health and libido. And I have to tell you, you know, I do 2 scoops a day of this, and I'm telling you, this product's a little dangerous, okay? Because it will give you sexual energy you had like when you were a teenager, but without the acne, all right? So, all right, next one I want to talk about is Pure. Now, this is a gut health formula, healthy gut flora. Where am I going to put this? For nutrient absorption and the optimal digestive tract. There's 2 different, it comes in sachets like this. So we've got say a lemon lime one and a fruit punch one. What I do, that's actually what you see me drinking here. I'll have this on the softball field. I'll have this in the gym when I work out. I'll take it after my cardio. And when I'm just working in my office in the afternoon, I'm going to have this. And what I'm doing is I'm mixing up the Pure with the Beet. And you can make all kind of recipes and cocktails with these formulas. One of these shows will do a special, just people sharing their formulas. But not only is this a probiotic, but it has prebiotics in it. Because what probiotics need to do their work, prebiotics, they feed on the prebiotics, which creates the probiotics. All right, next one, we're going to talk about how to cleanse, replenish, and energize with this amazing formula of capsules known as Renew, R-E-N-U. This is a natural, this allows your body, like there's charcoal in here, allow your body to detoxify naturally. It supports healthy liver and kidney. You see, it's just gel capsules like this, and it will filter and eliminate toxins out of your body. Next one I want to talk about, we're talking about Bright, which is, again, just some capsules in here. Serious brain food. This is a nootropic formula for cognitive performance. When you want concentration, mental clarity, better memory, recall, you're up late studying for the SATs, you're up late doing your tax return or something. When I'm actually a writer as well. I've written 15 books. When I'm writing and I need total concentration, that's my go-to. And then 2 more products I want to tell you about. This one is called Form. Form is, again, vegan. This is, I am a connoisseur of protein powders. And I can tell you, this is the state of the state of the state of the art. You have a vanilla or chocolate flavor. It's all vegan and it's bioavailable. Because remember, we're talking about seed source nutrition. So 20 to 30 times the potency, the purity, and then you get the better bioavailability. Okay. And now this is not just for athletes and weightlifters and people like that. Once you reach a certain age, I'll just say that, and I'm at that age, right? Senior citizens, your bones are weakening, your calcium, you don't replenish it. You really need to supplement protein if you're a senior citizen. And then finally, the last product I want to talk about is Vive. Vive is the ultimate vitamin D booster. I don't think I need to sell you on what vitamin D is. It's so important for immune response and just overall vitality. This one comes in a spray. So it's, what would I say this? I don't know, it's a little lemony flavor or something, but I mean, why is it a spray? Instant assimilation, like with the sublingual stuff, when you get it in your membranes and under your tongue, it's amazing for that. So that's Vive. That's our last product. So again, not all products are available in all countries, but get with the person who invited you. And again, if you say, well, I want to know what's all the daily recommended allowance and what's the ingredients and what, great. We've got information on all that. I just didn't want to take an hour and a half explaining all this to you and get you bored. Something else I would like to share before we go into the business opportunity is that we have a nonprofit foundation called Seeds for Change. And the company covers all of the administrative costs of this. And we just do projects to help people, less fortunate people who need a helping hand. So we're really big on, in the future, building out regenerative farming, where we can go to communities in need, help them buy or lease the land, help with the irrigation. Then we provide the seeds and they can become self-sustaining, growing their own crops. So it's an amazing thing. Seeds for Change Foundation. And when you buy Rain products, you're helping support the Seeds for Change Foundation. All right, I want to get into business. I have a special guest, my partner in this presentation, I'm going to get to in a minute. But I want to kind of set it up with something that's called the Power Law. It's actually an incredible book by that title. It's a term comes from Silicon Valley, venture capitalists. The Power Law basically says when you're the first mover in the marketplace and you do your job right, you're going to capture the majority of the market share. And a couple of examples I would like to give you that I think Rain parallels. The first is Apple, right? Think about when Apple did the first music player. The Power Law, they dominated. Think about when they did the first breakthrough smartphone. They dominated. And to this day, decades later, they still dominate. What is that? It's the Power Law in action. And how it comes about is, and this really relevant analogy here to Rain. Think about when the iPhone first came out. It was only for rich people. I mean, they were pricey. Even before the iPhone, right? Think back when remember those brick phones, the first portable phones, cordless phones? They were like $2,000 and it was a brick. Same with the iPhone, right? It was very expensive, yet people lined up for blocks around the Apple store to get one as soon as it came out. And then what happened? As the momentum built, they captured market share. They were able to lower the price. and more people. And now the iPhone is the single most successful consumer product ever launched, right? And it's become affordable for millions more people. Same thing with Tesla. Take, Tesla, pioneer in EV cars. And remember that first one that came out? It was really pricey. Again, only wealthy people could buy it. But they did. They bought it like crazy. It's been the number one selling EV in forever. And the cost has come down. And now you see there's an affordable sedan. Where am I going here? Reign, Seed Source Nutrition. Reign is premium nutrition, right? It's not, if somebody thinks, hey, I can go to the supermarket and buy a bottle of vitamins for $7, or at the discount pharmacy, I saw some multivitamin mineral for $12. That's not our market. Our market is people who understand the value of premium nutrition, why they want premium nutrition in their body, and they're willing to pay for it. And as you see, we're getting bigger and bigger and expanding in more countries. And I expect the price will continue to go down and we'll be able to help more people. All right, so that's what the social entrepreneur side gig deal is all about. I want to turn it over to my colleague, Rebel Brown. Rebel is a longtime entrepreneur, and more importantly, she's an entrepreneur who works with entrepreneur, done a lot of work in the tech space in Silicon Valley. So Reign is just a natural gig for her because we're like a biotech company. I like to think of Reign as a biotech company and how we are bringing this breakthrough nutrition to market. So again, if you're willing to be one of the people to help solve the problem, there's very lucrative opportunity because of a concept that Rebel is going to talk about called leverage. So pay close attention to what she's about to share with you, and I'll be back a little bit later on. So Rebel, I will turn it over to you.
Thanks, Randy. And thanks so much for sharing some of the superpowers of Reign and our amazing seed-based nutrition and our products. And now I get to share yet another Reign superpower. It's called leverage. So we all know what leverage is, right? Leverage is using something to do more than we can't do alone. Think about the last time you used something to open a can or a jar or to price something up. That's leverage. Now, Reign gives us a diversity of leverage, all designed to support our ultimate lifestyle and our ultimate business. Imagine living your ultimate lifestyle, free of that 9 to 5 trading time for money. I thought I was living my ultimate lifestyle for decades. I had my own business starting at 28 years old. I was a consultant in advanced tech, and I thought I ran my own life because I did take breaks to go climb mountains and ski and fly wings and do all kinds of things, right? The reality is, though, that I worked 80+ hours a week making money for other wealthy people. They made more and more money, and I didn't. Reign showed me what a true freedom lifestyle is and what leverage really means. So let's talk about leverage a little bit. So one of the first things that in business that you learn is that you want to leverage market trends, right? You want to tap into things that are happening in the market that allow you to grow your business. And that's just what Reign allows us all to do. It's the perfect match for global trends that we can all leverage for our success. So let's talk about those trends. First, social entrepreneurship. We all see more and more people becoming entrepreneurs to build businesses that are not just about money, wanting to also contribute to the planet, to people, to our joy, right? Then there's the search for a healthy lifestyle. I think we all realize that our foods, the water, the toxins in our air and water and in our foods are making us less and less healthy, not to mention what it's doing to our kids. And then there's the increasing anxiety and stress in the world. And you know what? That wreaks havoc on our health. our physical well-being, our emotional well-being. Like you, many are seeking a better answer. And RAIN is just that. And then there's the advent of side gigs. You know, whether you're Generation X, Y, and Z or a boomer, more and more of us are looking for a way to make money on this side on our own terms and our own timing. We want off the merry-go-round of working to make others wealthy. And I know I surely did, right? Then there's social media. Now, whether you love it or you hate it, social media gives us an opportunity to reach out and connect with people that we could have never met before, to connect in ways that we could never have connected before, to share the power of RAIN. And then there's, you know, RAIN gives us the perfect storm of all those global trends, but we get to take advantage of them in our own unique way, working the way we want to work. So imagine no more from 9 to 5 in the office and no more driving to and from the office and traffic that may take hours, right? No more limitations of how much we can make based on how many hours we work. No more working people with people that we really don't like, right? And we just get to do things the way we want to do them. So with RAIN, we set our own hours. We get to pick our teams. We bring our teams in and we choose who we want to work with. I brought in some old friends that I'm having a blast with, right? We can earn more money than we can earn on our own, and we'll get to that in a minute. And get this, we create our success by empowering others to be successful. How cool is that? And it gets better because we also get rewarded by trips all over the world to meet our RAIN family, to learn from each other and to celebrate each other because we really are a family, all while we are living our own dream life. Now, that's enough opportunity, right? But it gets even better. You earn while you sleep. Talk about leverage. With global teams, you get to earn 24/7, which means you can earn while you snore. While you are sleeping, your global teams are rainmaking and you're earning money from their success. So you can wake up at 2 a.m. and go, my team's out there working and we're helping people and we're doing these amazing things, instead of, oh my God, how am I going to pay the bills? Oh my God, how am I going to get that report done? How am I going to do all that work and still get my kids to this team thing on time? Who doesn't want a better way to live at 2 in the morning and our brains to be happy, right? Then there's the piece that I personally just adore, and that's called being a social entrepreneur. And I spent decades sacrificing my life to make a few people wealthy and even more wealthy. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with being wealthy. But now with RAIN, I can help normal people unleash their financial freedom, their best possible health, and give them the time to spend time doing what they love and what they want to do with who they want to do it with, like their families, instead of being on the 9 to 5 or more like the 8 to 6 drone, have to do, have to do, have to do. And as a social entrepreneur, I get leverage. Whoops. So let's dive into leverage. All right. So leverage is the ultimate superpower if you want to create wealth. Look at these titans of industry. Do you think these folks make money based on how many hours they work? Not even. They all earn their incomes by leveraging others to grow their own businesses and their wealth. We can all be the same. Every one of these famous people harness the power of leverage. They use the power of leverage, whether they're in entertainment, in books, in product sales, and investing. You know, I helped Steve Jobs create a lot of his products. And this little iPhone we carry around was his baby. Oh my God, it was his baby. And let me tell you what, do you think Steve thought he could drive this out in the market and make money on his own? Oh, heck no. He knew he had to hire people and find the right people to create the leverage to make it a global phenomenon. And that's what he did. He used leverage to grow his business. And you can too. You can work for yourself, right? As a proud mom, I was a proud person to own my own business. But guess what? I used to work 80, 100 hours a week for a monthly retainer. I'm working this much and the retainer is designed for this many hours. So that's called reverse leverage, right? And I didn't even know it. Now I do. Here's the bottom line. Even if you're working for yourself, if you're dependent on trading your time for money, you are not leveraged. Now let's take a look at what leverage really is. So let's take a look at the RAIN leverage opportunity. Let's say you work 15 hours a week. So in that 15 hours, you can do a certain amount of work and activity and earn so much income. Now let's say you add 2 associates to your team. So they're each working 15 hours a week. Now you have 45 hours of work earning for you. Now let's say they each get 2 associates. So you now have 6 people plus yourself. That's 105 hours a week that is earning income for you. That is so simple and it's so powerful. So what do you have to do it? Well, you recruit and teach your teams. That you teach them how to do just what you do. They contribute their time and everyone earns more than by themselves. Then they continue to recruit and teach their teams. The hours expand and everyone earns more and more. It truly is the perfect model for the perfect storm. And yes, I keep saying it can't get any better, I know, but it does. It really does. You see, the RAIN comp model is designed to offer 9 ways for you to make money. Now, I don't know any business that offer 9 ways for you to make money. So on the top row, you'll see ways that you earn money individually, whether it be from your own customers, from progression in your own ranking and your bonuses on that. That's all you and moving things forward, right? Then the bottom is all about these pools and being able to earn from everybody. The bonus pools share the company's earnings so that as RAIN grows, everybody gets the opportunity to qualify and make money. The team commission means that you earn on your team's volume as well as your own. And the better you lead their team, the more you all earn, right? Then there's the generational matching bonus, which I love because it means you can earn up to 7 generations down in your team structure. Now, what's a generation? Well, I have a generation that is my associates. They have their associates, which is a generation. That's the second generation, right? You can earn 7 generations down. That means you can go to potentially hundreds of rainmakers that you can leverage to earn income. That is power, my friends, and that is leverage. You know, I gave up my life and damn near killed myself for decades working for Silly Valley Greats, and I loved it. But today, I am a happy, happy rainmaker. The products literally changed my life. I love these people. They are family, and they are some of the most amazing human beings I have ever worked with. And the company cares and gives back. And most of all, I surely, surely do love leverage. And I know you will too. Now, we have some very special rainmakers who are going to share their individual stories with you now. So take it away, rainmakers.
Hello, everyone. My name is Francesca and I'm from Italy. I was a fashion designer, so I was trading my time for money. If I wasn't designing, I didn't get paid. But when I discovered leverage, everything is changed because I saw the opportunity to create a different future for me and for my family, to have more time for myself, a quality life, and to create a business of my own to develop where and with whom I want. So now with RAIN, I'm here with my husband, David, and we have the opportunity to work together in this business. We can travel. We love travel a lot. We have time for our passion, and we can become a social entrepreneur. So we can have an impact to the others' lives and doing good and receiving good back at the same time. So I'm from Italy. My name is Francesca, and so proud to be RAIN. Back to you, Debbie.
Thank you. My name is Debbie Grisey, and I own a residential property management company, which is a very rewarding business, but can be very stressful with the long hours and the tasks every day. On top of that, for many years, I was a caretaker for my husband who had dementia and recently died. When he passed away, I realized that I needed to have a life now that's definitely less stressful, easier, and more joyful. I wanted to be around people that were positive thinking, like-minded, like myself, to help others create goals for themselves and to be happy. And I wanted to travel and see the world and meet new people. So when I was introduced to Rain, I realized it's the perfect place for me to be because I have all the resources now to travel. I meet new people and I have a way that I can actually help others achieve their dreams and their goals. So I am Rain for sure. And now I'm going to turn it over to Vanya.
Hello from Croatia. Thank you, Debbie. My name is Vanya, and working for others, my regular 9-to-5 job, I really quickly realized that that is not for me. That's not my path, not my choice, and I knew I was capable of more. Then I decided to take the leap and start my own business at the age of 20. I don't know if you are aware of how difficult it is to start a business in our region 30 years ago, especially for a woman. Even today, here, men are often have better opportunity for success. But despite the odds, I made it. And however, success comes with a high cost. I lost my uh, connections with friends, with family. It took my whole time, my health, and I burned out. I lost my energy, my passion, and my sense of purpose. But something shifted in me, and like the first time when I decided to turn over everything and start searching for new paths, I find Rain. And here I am starting a new exciting adventure. Rain is a great game changer, and it's a company with a really big heart and extraordinary products. This is the whole new dimension of health and business. I see that it's new way of life that doesn't ask who you are, where are you from, are you man or woman. This is opportunity that obligates you to help others, to support your community, to bring hope to those who lost it. Of course, financial success matters, but in Rain, the real measure of success is something greater. Smile you bring back to people's faces, hope you awaken in those who thought there is no better way, and helping others and help yourself. I think this is the most beautiful job in the world. Thank you. I'm Vanya and I'm Rain. Isabel, your turn.
Thank you. What a wonderful story. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. My name is Isabella. I am from Houston, Texas. I am also a nurse. I've been a nurse over 25 years and have spent most of my career in pediatrics. As you can imagine, pediatric nurse, I've had some very rewarding jobs. But along with that rewarding job, also comes the grind of getting up early, going to bed late, spending most of my day at work, and not that much time with my family. Being a nurse, as wonderful as it is and rewarding as it is, does not mean that I have enough money at the end of the month, especially as a single mom. It doesn't even mean job security in today's economy. So now 53 and dealing with corporate, I was thankful to find Rain right around the time that my company decided to do a round of layoffs. Thankfully, I was not laid off, but there's just no job security. Layoffs are probably coming again. And now I'm 53, I'm ready to retire, not worried if I'm going to be laid off. Be able to have a comfortable cushion that I am not able to build with my nursing career all these years. And if my job decides soon or in the near future to do another round of layoffs and it's my turn, I'm going to be ready. Thanks to Rain. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Randy.
All right. Thank you, Rebel, for that brilliant demonstration of the concept of leverage and how people can unleash it. And thank you, everyone who just shared your testimonial right now. That's my favorite part of these presentations is just hearing real people in their own words, why Rain and what it means to them. All right, so if you're watching by this point, you might be intrigued. You might say, okay, I certainly would like to be more healthy, have more energy, reduce my inflammation, be better at sports or workouts or athletic, and just more energy to play with my grandkids or go for a walk or, go to events. And maybe you're intrigued by the business opportunity. So you're probably at this point thinking, okay, what kind of help is there? What kind of support structure is there? And I want to let you know, Rain has it covered. First of all, there's a crack commando team in Provo, Utah, in the corporate headquarters of just the the president and the marketing director and the CFO and the COO and customer service people and a whole team dedicated to handling the logistics for you. You don't have to worry about product development and taxes and shipping and ordering and all that logistical stuff. Rain handles that. And that's just in Provo. We have offices around the world, boots on the ground, country managers, general managers, customer service staff, fulfillment centers. So you just be the messenger, let Rain be the message, and let the corporate team support you. Back office, mobile app, all of that stuff is maintained. Strong field support. I've been in this profession for 45 years. I'm so proud to be one of the Rain Diamonds, and with my colleagues, the other Rain Diamonds around the world, who are all committed to your support. These are successful, positive, dedicated people, and the way the Rain compensation plan is structured, everybody has an incentive to work down in depth and help the lines. And then there's just system and tools. This is the product magazine that I showed you earlier with Dr. Beckles in it. We have a new associate orientation. So when you sponsor someone in the business, or if you just looking at this and you join, we're going to give you this orientation, take you through step by step, show you how to do it. We have these marketing materials that you can leave with people. And the whole system training, there's an online learning platform with 20 different modules of skill set. So anytime you want to work on this, you need help in a particular area, you go, it's called Rain University. You log in, it's free. A lot of companies, they charge money for those kind of things. Rain doesn't do that. Rain invested a lot of money in developing that learning platform, and they offer it free to the distributors. So powerful mobile app, back office, you can run your business anywhere in the world with your laptop underneath a palm tree if you want. So now you really want to think, hey, are you interested in just the better health and you don't want to build a business? Then we would love to have you as a customer. And there's a very lucrative Rain Rewards program that allows you to get credit every month. When your order comes, you're getting credit for future orders, for discounts and free products. And you can even be a customer, and if you recommend other customers, there's an affiliate program. So you could even get all your products for free if you're interested in that. If you'd like to build a business, create residual income, participate in that leverage that you saw Rebel talking about, then you're going to want to become an associate. So Jack, if you could pull up the slide with the 3 packs, I would like to kind of explain them to you so you understand what your options are. The first option, the one on the right, is what we call the personal pack. That's for people who want to retail share the products. They're not interested in building a business, going to convention, building long distance lines around the world. They just say, hey, I want to be healthy. I want to use those products. And I think I could recommend them to other people. And again, with the Rain Rewards program, you can just sign them up with the company. The company will handle the order, the taxes, the shipping, the processing, all of that stuff. And you just get some, customer rewards. So again, you can earn a little money, or you can get your products for free, or both. The second option, the one in the middle, is what we call the builder pack. So if you're a weekend warrior and you got 10 or 12 hours a week and you want to build a business and build a team and create leverage, create duplication using the system, the training, and the tools, then the builder's pack has a bigger cross section of products than the personal pack. It's got some of the product catalogs and some of the orientation workbooks and the product sheets, and then it's got a 4-video training album on recruiting and growing your business. And by the way, this is the US ones I'm showing on the slide. Different products and amounts in the other countries around the world, but they're a similar concept. And then finally, there's the leadership pack. That is for people like me who decide, hey, I would like to make this my career. I love starting it with a side gig, but at some point I would like it to become my passion, my thing. And if that's the case, you're going to want to get the leadership pack. It's got twice as many products as the builders, twice as many of the marketing materials. It's got the 4 album recruiting training, and then it's got another 6-video album on training what the pathway to diamond looks like, which is our top ranks are all in our diamond director ranks. So last slide, and then I'll let you go. Timing and positioning. We want you to get all the information you need. So please get back with the person who invited you here. Get any of your questions you have answered, and get yourself locked in a spot right away. Because of the nature of the plan, everybody's building 2 lines, a left side and a right side, and people are placed under people, under people, under people. It keeps to go down. And the positioning could be very lucrative to you to get in, when you're at the top of someone's organization. I think of that as my prime real estate. I know how valuable that is, and I only put in people who I know they really get the big picture and they can go out and do this. So get back with that person, and if so, lock in your spot, because those 2 challenges, the health crisis, the financial insecurity, they're not going away anytime soon. I think they're going to get worse. I think things like artificial intelligence, which is going to be very good in the long term, is going to be very disruptive in the short term. We have all this craziness with tariffs going on right now, and up and down and in and out and back and forth and changing every day. It's created a lot of financial uncertainty. Companies are afraid to invest, open factories, ship to other countries. It's just, it's created a pricing nightmare and an investment nightmare, and it's affecting jobs. It's affecting businesses. And that means it's affecting people. So there's going to be a lot of people who need help in the months and years ahead. And you, as a social entrepreneur with Rain, you can help provide that help and create a nice, lucrative business for you in the meantime. So again, get back with the person who invited you. Thank you all for watching. Just know we'll be back every Saturday with another presentation like this. So thanks for watching, and please be the breakthrough you seek. Thank you, guys. Peace.
Shine bright like a diamond.